Hello, welcome to the second tutorial, and going on with what we saw on the previous video, we saw that there are two different signals that we can automate. We have objects or drawing objects, anything that we can draw from the chart markers like dots, arrows. This is the most used, arrows ups, arrow downs. Those are objects. And the difference between an object and when you double click an object, you can get this window, the drawing object window. This is the first signal that we can automate with NinjaTrader 7. But after several releases, currently what we suggest is using plots, what we call fast signal. Some plots are hard to differentiate from objects because they are similar. And also, if you have an indicator with both, with objects and also fast signals, I suggest using plots. For example, the TIS reversal, this is an old indicator. It has both. It has a dot to signal a reversal bar and arrows to signal an RVO entry. The reversals are the dots, the RVO entries are the arrows. So you could say, okay, this is an object. We can detect the objects as we used to do on NinjaTrader 7. And that's okay, we can do that. We add markers. And for example, if I want to automate the dots, we just select a dot and then the color. The color must match exactly. So if you don't know which is the color, you can double click the object, and this is red and this other is cyan. So on markers, we need to be looking for a red and cyan dots. Cyan for the longs, red for the shorts. That's all. This is the old method. It works. It just detects painted object. It is slower than using fast signals. So we always suggest to use plots. Pressing the middle button, like here, sometimes you see, not on this case, sometimes you see other plots. Maybe the plots are transparent, so this is the reason, because you cannot see them. So first, check if your indicator has plots. And here we can see that there are several plots and they are transparent. So when they are transparent, we cannot see them on the data box. But if you choose a different color, for example, cyan and red, for the reversal up and reversal down plots, sometimes you can see them, sometimes no. On this case, they are not visible, but now we can see the values on the data box. We can see the data box pressing this button, or also pressing the middle button of your mouse. This is the other data box, and you can see all the plots visible. Visible because they are not transparent, okay? If the plot is transparent, they are not listed. We have also the arrows, the reversal RVO up and down. But anyway, even if the indicator is using transparent plots, we can also copy them, because this is what is visible. But even if the plot is not visible, it is here, it has a value, and it can be copied. And this is what we usually do with any indicator that has plots. So, to copy a plot, we use markers copy. And we choose a name, for example, go long. And also we want to use this as a fast signal because we want to trigger an order on markers. And on input series, we select what we want to copy, which indicator, which plot with settings. For example, the TIS reversal, this one, with the same settings. We can see the settings here. I guess it was 20 and 80 for the overbought and oversold. And then the plot. The plot I want to copy is, for the dots, are reversal up and reversal down. Let's see if it works. If the copy is going to show what it is copying using this symbol, but we can change that. And also sometimes it is on the price scale, so we can see them on the chart. I know that this plot is on the price scale, so we can select the same panel as the price, and here you can see that we have a little dot. But if you have no idea if the plot has a normal scale or not, maybe it has only a +1 or -1 for longs and shorts, you can select a different panel, okay, as here. On this case, we can see that the scale is the price, so it overlaps with the object signal. You can make it bigger, so it overlaps. So now go long has value when we have a signal, okay? So we don't need to detect the object. We can just use this copied signal. The same we can do with the shorts, with the red dots. So you select the plot, right click and copy, and then paste anywhere. So now we have a copy. Now we have two copies of the same plot of the same indicator. They are overlapped. You can see them. The two are the same. But now I only need to change the name and the plot, because the parameters are all already copied. In this case, I want to change the name of the plot, the reversal down instead of up. When you copy an indicator that you don't know, it is usually suggested to place it on a new panel and check if that indicator if that plot is useful to define an entry. On this case, we know that this is just the signal, okay? For the copy, we can choose a different color. And now here we can see that the copy is equal to the signal. And now on markers, instead of detecting objects, here we just select a fast signal. And with the fast signal, we only need to type the name of the fast signal, the name that we used on the copy, go long and go short. And that will be the way to copy signals from another indicator. Always that you try to automate an indicator, try to check if it has plots. And copy that plot on a new panel so you can check if it has a meaning or it has relation with the signals. If it is on the scale of the price, you can place it on the price panel. If not, just leave it on. Let me see if I have an example. Let me remove everything. Let's say that you have, I don't know, an indicator that the plots are out of scale. For example, let me check. I think Rebote has one of the plots. The new release is this one. And you can see it has several plots. One of the plots is the trend. And the trend is just +1, -1. Okay? It represents the background. Okay? When the background is an uptrend, we can see that the plot trend is equal to +1. And when it is neutral, it is 0, and then -1. So those plots are not visible because they are on two below from the chart. And some indicators use +1 and -1 for the signals. If this is yet the case, you can use it as a fast signal, but copy them on a different panel. More info on following videos.